I think it was NFL.com ranked the Chiefs as the 6th team right now going into the offseason. And I think a lot of people would have thought of Kansas City as a favorite, as maybe the favorite coming back in the next season. But there's reason to be concerned. You can't have Eric Berry's gone. I know they're replacing with Tyrann Mathieu, but there's been a lot of upheaval in Kansas City. I'm worried about the Chiefs, and particularly if Tyreek Hill gets suspended, or there's even Jay Glazer said there were rumors they could even try to trade him. Chiefs could take a step back.
To me, that's the only thing is with Tyreek Hill. Losing Justin Houston and they were the 31st ranked defense. Who were they stopping? And
they were sacking people.
They were still ranked 31st. As long as you got Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, the Chiefs are going to be fine. Now, if you lose Tyreek Hill, for me, that's a big blow. Losing Eric Berry is not – he didn't play last year. He missed missed so many games, and then you bring in Tyrann Mathieu. They're going from a 3-4 defense to a 4-3 defense. I guess Spagnuolo didn't think D Ford and Justin Houston fit. They'll find some edge rushers. But Tyreek Hill, he is the key piece. Him and Mahomes, along with Big Red, Andy Reid, they're the key pieces in this. As long as they have those guys, they'll be fine.
Tyreek Hill, if Tyreek Hill is suspended, I think the Chiefs drop way back. And I look at their offense, not only does he stretch you vertically, because he does. He's a lift-the-top coverage guy. He stretches you horizontally. And I think when you watch them and you break them down, all the jet sweep, the fake reverse, not only does it set up the screen game on the outside edges with the bubble screens and you throw the screen to them off a fake reverse, but what it ends up doing is holding the backside of every running play. So when they press a running play, they press it onside, opposite the side that Tyreek Hill ran from, that side never constricts. That side sits back there.
Sets up the blocks
right,
for the line.
And sets everybody up, and you're getting 5, 8, 12 yards of carry. And then all the play action stuff it does. Talking to Wink Martindale when I called the Baltimore game, he's a defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, right? Wink Martindale said this to me. He goes, listen, and Tyreek Hill was huge. 4th down and 9, they converted a play, and where Kansas City came back in Kansas City and beat Baltimore. Wink Martindale says this to me. He goes, on film, he was fast. When we got on the field, he goes, that's the fastest player in pads I have ever coached against. Like, it is shocking what a difference that guy makes. So you stretch it horizontally, and now you stretch it vertically. You take that component away from the Chiefs, that's a huge deal. You get off the bus and you're going to play the Chiefs, you're like, okay, how do we stop number 10? That's what you're asking.
Why are they talking about trading him? Like, unless contract they know demands. He's going to get suspended.
Contract. It was before the scandal, but it was contract demands.
You got to pay somebody.
Again, they have more information than we do.
Yeah, now, unless
so they
know.
may not be shocked by these allegations.
Right.
I completely disagree.
Wow.
And I've been, look, I'm critical of Big Ben, critical of Tomlin, critical of the Steelers. They're going to rally. This offseason is exactly what they needed. It's an enema. And they're going to flush everything out, and things are going to run more smoothly this year. I really like them to win the AFC North. They're wrong about having Pittsburgh this low.
You might be right, but when you play paper football in the spring, this ranking is just about right. It really is. Cleveland, they've done a lot of really good things, and on paper, they have the best team in the division. On paper, we don't play games on paper. But right now, when you lose Antonio Brown, you lose Le'Veon Bell, it's a lot of dysfunction going on.
Who's got the best quarterback in the division?
They do, but who has the best receivers? Who has the best running back? Who has the best defense? On paper, it's probably Cleveland. And so that's why they're ranked rightfully. Now, once September rolls around, let's see if they can translate it to the field.
There's a culture to winning.
Yeah. I think 18's too low because you still got a top 5 quarterback in this league in Ben Roethlisberger. So I think 18's too low. Here's the other reason I think 18's too low. When I played with Denver, every guy that we put in the backfield got 1,200 yards rushing. Even when TD got hurt. And then I'll remember they drafted Clinton Portis. He had 1,500 yards one season, and they traded him away. And Mike Shanahan was like, well, Reuben Drones will get 1,200, and he did. I mean, they had a knack for figuring that out. Pittsburgh has a knack. Every year they get a receiver, and you're like, damn, where'd that guy come from? That guy's pretty good. They'll have a receiver that steps up. They'll have linebackers that play well. They've got running backs that play well. They've got a good offensive line. I think 18's too low.
Let me say this, and you guys both know it, and I don't mean this, don't get personal and defensive, but, TJ, you played a lot of years in Cincinnati, and y'all had a lot of talent a lot of years. but did the culture know how to win, and particularly win when it really mattered? And they didn't. Pittsburgh, despite last year, that's just a winning culture. Cleveland, I just haven't seen it. And Baltimore has had it, but Baltimore's gone a whole identity change. To me, the whole Ray Lewis era, now that Terrell Suggs is gone, is over. I just trust Pittsburgh's winning culture more than the others.
And it's just what I said. On paper, if you go through the rosters on paper, if you're a general manager, you would prefer Cleveland's roster over Pittsburgh's right now. If you're a general manager, we're not talking how are they in the locker room, do they get along? We're talking on paper. The Cleveland Browns have an impressive roster. Now, can they translate that to the field come September? Who knows?